Oh, what a happy band. And that's the place of fun and noise, all amongst the girls and boys, and let's all go down the Strand. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London. One more time! Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Big finish! Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. There we are. Shall we do this? Here we go. Lambeth you've never seen, the skies ain't blue, the grass ain't green, it hasn't got that Mayfair touch, but that don't matter very much. We play the Lambeth way, not like you, but a bit more gay, and when we have a lot of fun, oh boy, everybody, anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Boy, every little...
You're right, gang. How's it going? It's the final render here, and we are live streaming for the first time in 2019. Isn't it going to be a good day, people? I've wanted to live stream for a couple of days, but obviously I went away for a short holiday, and obviously we had New Year and Christmas and all that stuff, but we're going to be streaming tonight, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic fun. I hope you guys are all having fun, and we're going to make it a good one. We're going to be on 76 yet again. We're going to be building like a kind of cool cliffside cabin and stuff. Did you like that music, by the way? I just played in the intro. I actually managed to grab a CD from when I was in London. Went to a Cockney sing-along. I was able to grab the performer's CD. A guy named Tom Carradine went and did that. And I bought his CD. Threw it up on the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, let's go and load this up right now. Let's go. Type in meal details. Here we are then. Here we go. So yeah. Not much has actually changed in terms of what I've been doing recently, because I just haven't really been doing too much in terms of the video side. But we are going to be doing probably a really fancy build today. Well, not too fancy. It's going to be quite simple in terms of a design, but it's going to be enjoyable. So, let's jump up and get going. Okie dokie. Go ahead and crack the old neck right there. So how are you all doing? Who have we got in the chat then? Let's go and take a look who we have in the chat. Snack Z for the win says, first stream, glad to be here. Welcome, buddy. I hope you're going to have some fun. It certainly should be a good time today. Like this, I'm really hoping we end up kind of completing the build in this stream. Sometimes we complete the entire builds during the first stream, but other times we kind of have to break it down to like 2 or 3, something like that. So that's a bit of a shame. We do have some other people here in the chat. Who else have we got? Lucky Sun says, why this game is bull. I don't know. You're okay to not like it, but I personally really enjoy it. It's still Fallout after all. It's still shooting stuff. It's just as good as Fallout 4, really, with the exception of the story stuff. In terms of the actual gameplay, I really enjoy it. It is what it is, you know? What else are people saying in the chat then? Let's go and read some of this stuff then. We have got Devon M saying, another settlement needs your help. Hey! No settlements need my help. If there's any settlements in this game, they are mine and mine alone. And that's the point of it. And there's the camp system, which is always mine. We've got Griffin Peter. Peter says, hey boys, first stream and I'm excited to be here. Well, hello there, Griffin. Nice to see you. Hopefully you have a really fun time today. I've certainly enjoyed it. What else have we got here? We have got people in the chat. Let's go and read some of these things. Well, obviously there's people in the chat. Thick Boy says, do you play this on Xbox 2? No, I play this on the PC. I am full on the PC Master Race kind of stuff myself. And that's what I play pretty much all my games on, really. I have a PlayStation 4, but I don't really play games on it. It's not that it's bad or anything, it's just I'm a PC gamer, and that's kind of what I do. So hopefully we have a lot of fun today. What else have we got in the chat? Zero Rin says, is there a way to figure out the spawn point so that one doesn't fall off a cliff? I would quite like to know this myself, actually. Because I actually have a bit of a bad spawn with this camp I've got right here. I kind of spawn inside a cliff, which isn't very nice. It doesn't cause a problem or anything. I think there is a way, though. I just don't know how to do it. I think there are certain welcome mats you can place down. Same as Fallout 4, which kind of dictates your spawn point when you spawn on your camp. I really should look into that, actually. What else are people saying, though? Noah Whitty says, this is my first time watching your stream, but your build videos are awesome. Well, thanks very much for tuning in, matey. We are going to be recording this as if it is a regular video as well. I kind of already recorded the intro, and now we're just going to be recording the actual build itself. And as I said, 76, sometimes we can get it done in one stream, sometimes it takes a bit longer. What else have we got in the chat? Ibrahim Ali says, play COD for a change. Oh, I'm done with COD, I really am. The last COD I bought was Advanced Warfare. And even then I was starting to get a bit bored of it. I'm like, I'll buy one more. You know, I'll buy one more. But I haven't really felt a desire to play any more since then. It's not that I thought, this game sucks now. No, it's literally just like, I just don't feel the desire to play anymore. You know? And that's okay. That's okay. What else have we got in the chat then? Obey the Demon says, do more Sims render. Please, I miss the series. I'm actually also going to quit this out, actually, because it looks like it's actually frozen here, so I'm actually going to fix this. I would love to do more Sims, because The Sims is a great series. It's a great game. But last time I did that, last time I actually played The Sims on the channel, I think I lost something like 250 subscribers or something like that. And it was just an average video. You know, there was nothing wrong with the series or anything like that, but just people didn't like it as a whole. So I had to stop it, basically. I hope you guys understand that. But you know what? Things have been going really good for the channel recently. Like just the other day, we passed 52,000 subscribers. If you guys remember, on New Year's Day, we hit 51. And just like 2 days ago, we passed 52,000 subscribers. So thanks very much for that, gang. That we have got lots of new people coming in. And it is brilliant. Now, are we actually going to get in this time, I wonder? I apologise for this, people. But obviously, I can't control whether it actually goes into the game or not. What else have we got in the chat? We've got Late to the Fallout saying, Render, hi's all. Hello there, Sherry. How are you? Nice to see you. Late to the Fallout, Sherry is one of the moderators in the chat, so be on your best behaviour, people. Yes, especially you. Dave, keep an eye on that one right there. You know, the one with the big nose and the bad attitude. Keep an eye on him. Good man, good man. Okay. What else have we got in the chat? Let's go and take a look. Tommy Montague says, really enjoy the unique builds you provide. Well, thank you, matey. I'm glad you enjoy them. It's mostly that I just find the building to be really fun as a whole. And 76 does have its limitations with the building in the sense that there's no mods. But at the same time, the kind of restrictions of no mods also means that we have to be a bit more creative with some of the stuff. Because sometimes with Fallout 4, I would just get a mod to fix a problem, rather than trying to actually find an issue to get around it. Or find a way to get around the problem, if you follow me. So it kind of means you have to be a bit more creative with it. And I'm sure there'll obviously be more things we can get in the Atomic Shop, and maybe later on there'll be more mods and stuff, which will bring in new stuff into the camp system. There we go, we're in now. Okie dokie. So let's let the game load up. I finally got my marsupial mutation back. I actually paid for it. I paid like 4,000 caps for it. Because I had it once, but I accidentally de-evolved it. You know, I didn't put the starch genes on. Or I put level 1 starch genes rather than level 2, so I lost it. But we are back now. Okay, so let me give you a quick little view of the area. I've already kind of filmed my opening shots for it, so we won't spend our time doing that to start with. The area we are in, I should probably actually film me looking at the old map here. So this area, we're actually in the forest area. We're very near Vault 76 itself. We are right here, if you are interested. Alright, and the cool thing about this area, which I didn't even realise when I put my camp down, is that right over here, see, look at the marsupial perk, means I can jump like twice as high. We have an iron deposit, and when you put an extractor down on iron, you can then turn that into steel, which is obviously fantastic. It means you can go ahead and do everything with metal. And over here, we have a copper one inside the same camp radius. I didn't even realise that it was there when I put the camp system down. I knew the iron one was there, but I didn't know the copper one was there as well. So, double whammy. Fantastic spot for a camp right here. In a somewhat safe environment, and we've got a really nice view of Appalachia right here. We haven't got too much in terms of attractions. You know, we've got the top of the world really far away right over there. But we just have a really nice scenic view. You know what I mean? Very nice little area. Okie dokie. So, what else have we got going on in the chat then? Sinister Hand says, Fine Horrenda, you know you can buy mutations off Market 76 for 200 caps each. I doubt you would be able to really... No, I don't believe you, frankly. Not mutations. Nah. Pick so it didn't happen. Because there's no way to sell a mutation to another player. You know what I mean? Unless somebody, you know, has maybe glitched and hacked or some way to actually buy one from the Enclave and then is selling it for 200 caps elsewhere. But then what would be the point, you know? But anyways, prove me wrong. Pigeon Boy says, could you make a racetrack of some kind? I think that race car bed and traffic lights would be good for that. That's a good point, actually. We could do something like that. I do have that bed and stuff after all. Maybe at some point. Alright, let's get building then. Let's get building. I have a design kind of in my head, as always, you know. I always have an idea. But as typical speaking, I never really know if it's going to work out. So, what I would like to do, I would like to have kind of like a little balcony area out here where people, where you know, you can walk around and maybe have a picnic or something like that. Picnic in your own home. Is that really right? I don't know. But I would like to do it in the AstroTurf, and I would like to have it hanging over the edge if possible. But I don't know if we can realistically do that. But let's start off by kind of laying down our foundations and stuff here. See what we can do. We might actually not be able to include this bit of rock here, which is a shame now I'm looking at it. Because there's something else I want to do as well regarding the height of this. So I want to have these be quite tall. You'll see what I mean. I kind of want to build like a studio kind of thing. I don't want to have loads of rooms and stuff in this build. I want to have like one big room and maybe a second story. That way you kind of access all the stories quite easily. Yeah, let's get as close to the edge as possible. I'm on the edge. I just forgot how high I could jump there. The Marsupial perk, I've wanted it again for a while because it's really useful for me building. It means I can very quickly just get to other areas when I'm building stuff, obviously. Alright, so that's that. Now I've got that in there. What I need to do now is put down a ramp. And I want to put down a ramp so I have a snappable point to build a slightly lower floor. I'll show you what I mean now. I would like to build a floor that is slightly lower than the one I'm currently standing on. But it's a bit difficult to do that. In fact, actually, before I do that, I would like to put down some regular laminate flooring. Now I think about it. So now, I want a lower floor. But I can't just put a lower floor down because it snaps to this. So how do I make it lower? You know, I could just eyeball it. You know, be very careful and try not to snap it in place, you know. Do it very, take my time with it. Or, I could maybe, might have to raise these up a little bit, snap a ramp to it. You see what I'm doing here? And then I can snap foundations to the bottom of this ramp. Like that. Just see what I mean? It's quite clever, isn't it? I thought of that earlier today, and I tested it a little bit earlier just to see if it worked, and it did, so I was very happy. But these do need to be slightly higher. So let's see if we can do that. Just go and raise them up slightly. Is that as high as I can go? In that case, then we may have to bring it back a little bit. Or just extend it out, maybe. Do it like this. Alright, so come on. Snap the bottom of the ramp down to there, please. Oh. Oh. Did I get 2 snap points? No, I only got the 1. Okay, makes sense. So there we go. We got that there. And now we can attach our regular flooring to this bit here. Not bad, eh? Not bad. And now I believe we can just delete that if I want to. Cool. And now with that done there, I would like to attach some stairs. I don't know if this stairs thing will work. I want to attach these. Will these work? No, they won't work. It might be easier just to attach the stairs first, you know. Rather than do the ramp thing. Do that. Yeah, but see, now it says they're intersecting. To do that, then, I'll need to bring these back a little bit. It takes a lot of trial and error, these builds. I don't know if people realize how much trial and error building like this takes. Now I'm looking at it. The concrete stairs might be a bit suitable. Because you'll see through the floor otherwise, won't you? We don't want that. But these also don't fill the whole thing. We'll keep rolling with it. See what happens. Do these make a gap still? Yeah, they do. Alright. We'll go with the wooden ones then. Wooden ones like that. There we go. Now it's not working. So what are people saying then? Let's go and read some of this chat here. I haven't actually read the chat for a little bit. Jack O'Keefe says, Final render. You can find plans from Modus or of Scorchbeast Queens. It takes time, but it's easy to make. I've got plenty of plans and stuff like that. Plenty of plans and whatnot. But unfortunately, killing the Scorchbeast Queen can be a bit of a problem sometimes. Not only is it really tough. Last time I tried to do it by myself. Nobody came to help me. So I meant I had to solo it. And obviously that didn't work. So, caused a lot of problems that did. Okay. Let's try to reevaluate this then. Because I do think it may be easier now. Now I've tried my idea. It may be easier just to eyeball it after all. I don't know. Let's find out. Because I don't want it too high. But I don't want it that high either, you know? I want it to have like almost like a little step in a way. We'll go back to the ramp idea. That's the idea I tested, and if we can get that to work, then I'm happy. Once we kind of got the rough floor laid out, then things should be quite nice. I always need like a little rough idea to know if my idea is going to work, and if it doesn't work, then I go back to the drawing board with it, so to speak. So, floor sections here. Again, wooden flooring. Yeah, but they won't snap into there. Can the concrete ones go taller than the wooden ones? Not really. No. Okay. It is what it is. We're eyeballing it. I hate eyeballing stuff in this game because the snapping is really aggressive. Really aggressive. Unless maybe I could do something fancy with like a half wall or something like that. That would be quite good. What else are people saying though? Let's go and read some of these things. Okay, I got lots of people offering me mutations and stuff like that. Really, the only one I really wanted was the marsupial one. The one which makes me jump really high. The others I'm not too fussed about, if I'm completely honest. I did have the speed demon one once, but I accidentally got rid of that. Which was a shame, because that was really useful. That's the one which just kind of gives you more general speed. And that was really helpful. Accidentally got rid of that one. What's the best way to do this now, then? I'm trying to think of a way to make it so... Ooh, here's an idea. I'm trying to line it up, aren't I? But the problem is it's snapping. If I have a wall there, will it still snap? I've got a feeling it will. But let's just see if putting that wall there restricts for snapping, enabling me to... No, it doesn't restrict it at all. I was hoping that would restrict it a little bit. Okay, we may have to change my original vision, so to speak. And just have a nice normal floor like this. So, the AstroTurf. Can I get another one there? Indeed I can. Pop that right there. So, those are all the concrete ones, which makes sense for the build. And the regular house can be the wood. We've got the dark laminate one here. This is from the Atomic Shop. I think it was like 600 atoms, something like that. And that should be fairly easy to get if you just kind of grind the regular challenges and stuff like that. It's not like the power armored stuff where it's like 1800 or something. Yeah, it's like they'll take forever. But again, a lot of the c.a.m.p. in the atomic store isn't that ridiculous. They're actually fairly attainable. Alright, so that's that. Got to flip some of the panels round. That way the panels actually match. Turn the volume down a little bit. It's really loud for me in my ears. Shouldn't make a difference to you guys though. Alright, so they're all lined up nicely then. Cool, cool. That should be good. So what's the next phase then? Next phase, I suppose. Oh, I can actually build it floating there. That's kind of cool. Can I maybe have like a regular floor there? No, just got to be a foundation, has it? A floating foundation. Looks a bit dodgy. But I do have those. I would love to do something with these so we can look down. Maybe if I attach some stairs. I don't know if stair foundations count. No, it's not. It's got to be regular stairs, hasn't it? If I maybe attach these, like, up there, does that still technically count as stairs? Can I now attach the upper floors to the bottom of the stairs? Nah. Bit too obvious, that is. But I would really like to have, like, a outer kind of balcony going over the top of the walkway. So maybe put that there. And why won't that go there? Oh, that's out of the build area now. Oh, okay. So much for that idea. Then I would have to bring this back, wouldn't I? In fact, rather than having those there, how about I have the AstroTurf flooring on the top? Like that. Oh, I like that. That could work out quite nicely. So you go up here, you got like a little balcony. Garden area. That's kind of cool. I like that. What else are people saying though? The Gaming Veteran says, opinion on Bethesda will do with tons of duped items. Remove them from the server reset, balancing. What's your opinion, etc. If it's in the game, it's kind of there. You won't really be able to get rid of it. You know? Like how you're going to take it off a player? You know, no, you can't do that. You know, it's there now. You're stuck with it, basically. Other kind of online games have had similar scenarios to where they've been stuck with duplicated items. And that's just the nature of online games, frankly. You know, if you have an online game, people will always look for exploits and stuff. They'll always then make the game worse for themselves, I would argue. Because think about it, if you just use exploits to get all the stuff you want, you're gonna get bored of it far sooner than someone who just plays it naturally, you know? And frankly, there isn't that much content anyway, so here we go. Now we've got like a kind of cool little garden area up here. Can we get like a quarter thing like that? Oh gosh, no. I'm really just kind of improvising this right now. Really improvising this in a minute. Oh man, that's scary. That is super freaky. It works though. It works. It's fun. It's a little bit crazy. A little bit final render. Ooh. But rather than using the quarter ones, can I use the full ones? Maybe just kind of alternate them, you know? Break up the pattern a little bit. Make it look a little bit scrappier. Just like that. So now some are broken, some are good. You know, that way it makes it look a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And Jen Hackett says you could use metal posts to connect the floor to the foundation. Indeed I can. That is something you can do. Not too sure in what in what way I need to though right now. I may have to put up a wall here and stuff. I will have to attach those there though, because you know I'm a sucker for trying to make it look a little bit realistic. So if I can attach like a load of these so they eventually intersect with the ground, kind of like that. We need to make like a little one here, don't we? It's technically not hitting the ground either though, so let's go down here. Oh, there we go, like that. And now some people may say, final render, you handsome man stud. Isn't that a bit of a waste of resource? Yeah, it is. But it makes it look more realistic, and that's important to me. Okay, so we've got that there. Not what I envisioned, but it'll do, Gromit. It'll do. I wanted like a slightly raised area. But it is what it is. Okay, let's put up some walls now. Temporary walls. Let's go with... I like the brick ones typically, don't I? Because the brick ones, they've got really nice interiors. Really nice interior walls. You know, you got like a white plain background. And you can use that to put up posters and stuff, which look really nice. But if you use like the wood one, it looks a bit naff, I think, on the interiors. So let's go with these double ones. Let's see. Put those there. Completely making this up as I go along now. My original plan's gone completely out of the window. Unless I can very quickly think of a way to get it done. I may have just thought of a way. I may have just thought of a way. We've got a slightly higher section here, haven't we? So if I can build it up of here, we will get the slightly raised section I was after. Like that. And if I can get it at the right angle, just the right angle, then we may be able to make it work with the walls. So yeah, this is slightly higher, as you can see. But that's not snapping there because of that. If we can bring it back a little bit. Ooh. I may have just thought of an amazing tactic that's so good you can brush your teeth with it. I believe there's a kind of a glitch in the game to where it thinks campfires are the ground. So if I could like make a row of campfires or something like that, I might be able to put foundations on them and then get it slightly higher. I don't know. Is what it is. Again, just kind of making that up as I go along. I haven't really probably tested this idea yet. So yeah, if we can get a campfire, put that there. Please. Like this. Now, will this have a foundation on top of it? I've only been told this. I never tested it myself. But apparently it thinks campfires are floors. Well, maybe it does. But obviously, this section is way too big. If I was to put something else on there, it may work. Unless, you know, somebody just trolled me. Which, let's face it, is a very real possibility. No, I think you could just put other campfires onto other campfires. Well, it's an idea. I tried it. It failed. It's not the end of the world. Have I got a slightly higher rock over here? I've got a higher rock over here. Higher rock car. Let's try this then. So I got that there. Okay. Is it at the right angle? It may be slightly to one side, you know? Try that. Now let's get rid of these stairs and stuff like that. This is where it gets a bit trickier. Because I need to get the angle exactly right. Says it can't because it's intersecting with something. It's not intersecting with something, is it? That's just kind of glitching with that, maybe. There we go. Again, no idea what I'm doing. Making it up as I go along. Hopefully all is good. What else will people be saying in the chat, though? Yvonne E says, hey, you can put down 3 floor pieces, then delete the middle one. Adjust the height of one when holding E, and then snap the middle piece back in. But if you hold E, doesn't that activate the... Wait a sec, let me think about this. Put down 3 floor pieces, delete the middle one, adjust the height on one of them what will hold in E. I'll try it. I'll try what you mean. So we got that there, yeah. So delete that one. Get rid of that wall as well. Hold in E. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I didn't know you could do this. That's really cool. Okay, let's try this now. Not like that. Now it's just giving me the blueprint thing. How did I just do that then? Put that back. Grab it, hold E. Okay, I've got it now. I've got it. You need to select it once with E and then hold E. Okay. Because if you can get this one correct at the right height, then the other should be snappable, correct? No, I think I'm doing it wrong though. I think I need the middle one in. Ooh, you see? It's a great idea, but I'm struggling to get it to work. I really am struggling to get this to work. It might just be easier just to try it like over here or something. Where, a bit more open space. And now, move it around, slide it around, up, up, up. Now, really struggling with this technique. I might just leave it for now. As I always say, if you have an idea and you're really struggling to get it to work, move on with it. Because otherwise you'll just be spending hours and hours doing the same thing again and again. And I've got a feeling that's what's going to be happening here. So let's just move on for now and maybe try that idea another time. Otherwise I'm just not going to get anything done, if that makes sense. I'm sure there is potential to get that to work. But eyeballing it is also probably going to work eventually. Let's try this then. I'm okay with starting the entire building again from scratch. If it actually works. You know what I mean? Try it here. Nope. So the problem is, that's too close. Okay, so if I can move this back. I apologize if this is a bit boring, people. But I hope you're enjoying it. Put that there. Is that the right distance? That's pretty darn close. That's pretty darn close on the distance. I don't mind moving this back a little bit if it means it works. But then again, I'm pretty darn close to getting this anyway. If I can just take a sidestep like that. How's that? If I can sidestep again like that, like another inch or so. Maybe 2 inches, I don't know. All the extra inches helps. Am I right? Am I right, Dave? Don't you pull that face at me, you monster? Okay, but that's pretty good though. That's kind of what I had in mind. A slightly raised area. Can I snap that to that? No, I can't. Alright, so. Now what I want to do is get rid of all these. Or store them away, I should say. Because I want this area to be slightly raised. Oh, but now it's floating, is it? Alright, okay. Because now that's too high. I guess I'll have to do it with like these then, won't I? I'll have to do it with like upper floor pieces. Somehow. Unless the concrete ones are bigger. Let's try this. Can I get more height on the concrete ones? Nope, because it says it's floating. Maybe try the campfire thing. I'm kind of making the things up as I go along. Hopefully we kind of learn some techniques. Okay, and Moshi Mosh says, what's your opinion on Todd Howard confirming private servers with mod supports in the future? Love your vids, by the way. Well, thank you very much, matey. This was kind of confirmed at E3. You know, this is something which has been known for a very long time. Because people demanded to know if it was true. Pretty much immediately. And I'm very happy that it is coming. Because obviously, I come from a modding background on the channel. So it'll be great to get some Fallout 76 mods. The question is, will there be... How are they going to be done? Is the real question I think a lot of people have. You know, will they be Creation Club kind of thing? Will it be kind of similar to... Will it be similar to the Fallout 4 system? Will it be PC only? That's one thing we need to consider. Because modding, for the most part, has been PC only for decades. I know console guys who play Fallout have kind of gotten accustomed to mods now. But the quite simple reality is that no one's ever done it before because it's almost impossible to do fairly. So I don't know what they're going to do with it. We'll have to see. So if this is slightly high, let's go and put some... I need to do things with stairs, don't I? That's the only way to do it. If I can get some stairs here. It needs to be the top of the stair, doesn't it? That's the thing that's confusing me. I wish we had more variety to the stairs myself. If I could snap the stair onto this foundation over here. Which I can't. If I attach it on this side. Bit of a cheat, but will it work? No, it won't. Do you know what I'm trying to do roughly just by seeing what I'm doing, people? Oh, what about these ones actually? Now that that's there, will I at least be able to attach an upper floor section? I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Nope, didn't work. Making it up as I go along. Ah. The only other thing I can think is just to move everything slightly that way. That's the only other thing I can think. That may be better. That generally may be better. I mean, we've got plenty of space to do it. But the problem is it will still be floaty, won't it? Can I maybe attach something like that? And now attach like one of these quarter ones here. Or a foundation ramp going down. Okay, okay. I got that there. Can I attach the stair to the bottom of that foundation? Oh no, I had an idea to do that there. That could have worked, but nah. Either that or I just have this section be slightly lower. That's probably the only thing I can do. Make it slightly lower. Now, don't snap. There we are. Now, can I get the foundations in? I don't think people realised how long builds take until we actually get things done on live stream. People just think, oh, it's a 10-minute video. Probably didn't take that long. No, sometimes it take a very long time to do the simplest of things. Right, let's try this now. Put that there. Oh, yes. There we go. Man, that took a while. Okay, but we got it right. We got it done now. That's pretty darn close. It is off very, very slightly, but I'm willing to say that I would rather have this section built. You know what I mean? I'd rather have this bit done right. Attach that there. Because this will be easier to remake. Tell you the truth, I didn't even think I needed to do the rest of it. Now I'm looking at this. I pretty much have just started again. You know what I mean? But at least I've got the height here. Is it going to intersect all the way? Or will I be able to build this out across proper? I can't go that far with it. Because that's where the slight difference in the angle starts to be a factor. See, it is slightly too close. So let's try editing this one, maybe. Just trying to get this exactly as close as possible without snapping like that, you know? Even if we do it a little bit at a time. Stay. There we go. I'm very happy now I've learned you can do that slight edit tool again. Who was it who said that again? I forget who it was who said it, but thank you for telling me about this little thing about holding the E. I didn't know you could do that. Very useful now, know this. See, now it's slightly too... Oh. I'm adjusting things by the inches now to try to avoid the snapping. And rather than kind of moving the actual item, I'm kind of moving my body to adjust its position. I think that's probably the more accurate way to adjust for items with fine details in this game. It's just to adjust your body rather than looking around with the mouse. Ooh. Okay. Rig it off. Rig it off. Because ideally, I know I just snapped it there. Do you see this kind of metal grid right at the top? I want it to kind of be roughly that difference in height, you know? That's the kind of vibe I'm going for. But I'm just really struggling to get it without it being snapping. Because the snapping is really aggressive in 76. Right. Try placing a new one down here. Just start again from scratch occasionally, you know? If I could be right on top. I can get a really good look at the angle. Almost. That's pretty darn close. Even closer. That's pretty good. And move back a bit there. There we go. Okay. Very little adjustments now. Very little adjustments now. Okay. Gotta be really super duper careful here. We just gotta get this exactly lined up with that foundation there. Okay, this is good. How's that? It's not quite. We need to come back like just an extra inch or so, don't we? Just an inch. That's good. But we've obviously lost some height now. So now what we need to do is raise the height very carefully without it snapping. If it snaps, all this progress is lost. Skull Lilt says, "Hey, Final Render, would you recommend 76 at this stage? I would have recommended it from day one, frankly. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I generally do enjoy it. There was a lot of exaggeration. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't that bad. You'd think it was the second coming of Satan, or the first coming of Satan. Or maybe just Satan, I don't know. Alright, so we lost a little bit of the angle now, as we adjusted the height. But that is as high as we can go, actually. The foundation won't go anymore by the look of it. Okay, so now it's slightly intersecting, which means it needs to come back just a little bit like that. How's that? How is that? Is that good? I think we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Its angle was slightly wrong, and its distance was slightly wrong. How's that? Again, we can do a little better. You know what I mean? We're slowly approaching our little goal here, aren't we? Like that. Try again. There we go. Oh man, we're so nearly there. Also need a little more height, but I'll worry about that in a second. Come on. How's that? It's pretty darn close. Yep, it is close enough so that we can, you know, we can climb up it, which is what I wanted. I wanted to have this little ramp so we could climb up it still, which is real nice. The only thing that's annoying me now, though, is that we can see the little gap. You know, we can see through. Maybe I could replace them with the concrete ones. That might look better. You know, for the sake of the design of it. Yeah, replace this with the dark laminate of these ones. Yeah, that could work. Hides the seam a little bit. It's just very thin tolerances, you know, and it's going to be really awkward when we're doing the walls. Very awkward when we do the walls, in fact. But we'll worry about that later, won't we? I'm hoping I can do some stuff with the half walls, maybe some clever tricks and stuff. I'm really pushing my luck here, but I think I can get it slightly better too. Maybe one more. Oh, that is very tight. Very tight indeed. That's too close, though. How's that? Ooh. That may be it. Needs to come slightly to the left now, though, doesn't it? And we can still climb up. Alright, so this is a scary one because it means going nearer to the thing which it may snap onto. Like that. Cool. How's that? You know what? That's pretty darn good. There is like maybe half a degree one way, but that is pretty darn good. Quite happy with that. Let's build it the rest of the way. Get the rough platform built again. You know, kind of rebuild what I did over here with this new design here. Now I've got it. Just store everything, really. We are very high up. We are very high up indeed. Okay. Is this technically attached to... No, it's not, is it? It's slightly higher. Yeah, I've got to get rid of all those, haven't I? I do whilst it's kind of an oversight, I do kind of like the fact that you kind of have to build things in an order in 76. Kind of feels more realistic. Even though I do think it's more of an oversight. It is a bit of an annoyance. In reality, it is a bit of an annoyance. But it feels believable at the same time, you know? Kind of one of those happy accidents. Everybody has little happy accidents sometimes. There we go. So that's in there now. Now we can put our stairs back, can't we? We're good old stairs, which will lead up to our roofing section and our little balcony area. So, could I do this with quarters, actually? No, not by the look of it, no. There we go, got that there. And another. Cool. Job done there. Alright, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now we've got all this kind of done. Let's just tidy it up a little bit, you know, put the beams back on and stuff. Now that says that that's intersecting. Is it because I've built that now? I think so. Get rid of those first. Do the upper thing last. Cool. Oh, it's because of the stairs. That's why. Alright. I'll have to think of another way to get up there. Unless I just end it there. I could just end it there, you know. Have that there. Not quite what I envisioned, though. I would like to have the stairs be on the inside. And the only way I know to do that, realistically speaking, is to either rotate the stairs like this, or have them, you know, kind of like with this. And do it this way. That's the only other way I can feasibly think to have the stairs on the inside and still kind of feasible. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can cope with that. Finish up these foundations as well. Replace these ones around. I love the fact that you can replace things too. That makes things so much easier. Let's go and replace all the things down. Where is the black laminate? There we go. Haven't used the dark laminate yet, actually. It came out around Christmas time. And we haven't done a build stream since then. So, this is kind of the first time we're using the black laminate. It's exactly the same as the regular laminate. They just put a very slight levels adjustment on it. Ooh. Just made a little mistake there. Oh. Interesting to know. You can get those to float. And same for this one over here too. Do I realistically want another one here anyway? Because it is technically intersecting with this, but I don't think I want it anyway. Yeah, I don't think I want it. I want to have just regular wood now. So yeah, it's kind of an unusual shape. A little bit unorthodox. But it's what I had in mind. It's a little bit flashy, a little bit stylish. It's a little bit jazz, it's a little bit rock and roll. Just like me, final render. And by the way, guys, let's get a share spike going. Let's get the share spike going for the first stream of the year. We've been streaming for about 45 minutes now. Let's get a share spike going so we can get everybody watching this live stream. What do you say about that? Share it onto Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Bebo, everything like that. Can I put the stairs this way? Ah, that's quite nice, actually. That works a bit better. That kind of explains why there's a little gap there, you know? Yeah, that works a bit nicer. Can I somehow maybe glitch some kind of stairs onto the rail thing there? Like, I don't need to. I don't need to have it, because I can just walk up like that. But is there a way I can maybe put some kind of ramp in there, just to make it look a bit more tidier? Probably can't. Nah, not really. And I'm not deleting that damn foundation to try to get it to work. I can't do that, you know? Okay. Later the Fallout says, I'm going to go get something to eat. I'll be back. See you in a bit, Sherry. Go get Dave a sandwich as well. He's hungry. He's starving, he is. Chelsea Taylor says, nice AstroTurf on the roof. Love the rooftop garden look. Yeah, I love that. Because as some of you may know, I just went on holiday to London for a few days. And really enjoyed it. I'm actually going back there tomorrow, except that's for a video project idea thing I'm doing with someone. And more details on that in the future. Don't even know if I can tell you about it, if I'm completely honest. But something which is very popular in very urban cities is kind of artificial gardens with astroturf on the roof of skyscrapers. It's very popular in places like I think places like Japan and stuff do it a lot. And London has a few as well, where you can just have kind of an astroturf garden on the roof of a very tall building. I think that's the sweetest thing, you know. I think that's a really nice thing. Right, so how am I going to do this then? Let's go and put the upper floor section back on. Oh, I'm suffering with dehydration. I need to adjust my perks, don't I? So I got the home body. Don't I have one which makes it so that I don't get hungry and thirsty when I'm in my camp? I thought I had one. No. No, I guess not. Okay, I'll just have to drink some water then. Drink some water and eat some food. Luckily, I do have quite a bit of food and water on me. Lots of purified water as well, actually. There we go. Okay, what else are people saying, though? Skirt Lil says, when you really want to mod support to get the stairs in place. Yeah, that would be nice. But unfortunately, the mods just ain't here. The mods just aren't here, so it is what it is. It still works as a ramp. But, you know, I just really wanted like a tiny little step there, you know? Just to make it look a bit more believable. I'd like something to do with the other foundation. Oh, ideas. Oh, I might be able to do this. I might be able to do it this way. Oh. What about this one? Oh, mamma mia, here I go again. Mama, how could I resist you? That is the most perfect fit in the world. There we go. Sorry for knocking the microphone there. Perfect. Perfect. Now we've got those little stairs there. Looks a bit more believable, I think, there now. Now you can climb up those stairs onto here and get onto the roof. Okay, let's actually put the roof sections on now. Again, the AstroTurf. Put the AstroTurf all the way across. Am I all the way? One more. Sweet. Now, let's get our slightly see-through one. Again, use different variants and stuff so it looks a bit more believable. A bit more man-made, you know what I mean? Get some of the quarter ones as well. There's not many varieties in all fairness, but hey, just because there aren't that many varieties doesn't mean you shouldn't try. There we are. So now we've got like a little walkway to where you can look down and see through the bottom of the cliff and stuff like that. It's not going over the edge. Can we get it over the edge? If we can get it over the edge, then that'll be super, super scary. Ooh, we can. That is sweet. So now you can literally stand over the edge. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to do that. Not on this, like, stuff made out of a shack or whatever. You know, if it was made by, like, big machines and stuff, you know, with cranes and people with hard hats who actually knew what they were doing, then I'd stand on a little thing, stand it over a balcony like this. But not if it's made out of chicken wire and broken plywood. I wouldn't do that. You know? Count me out, Bob. At least with the long ones, we have a bit more variety, you know? There we are. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. That works well. Yeah, so this is finally turning out quite good now, actually. I was worrying a little bit when we were struggling to get the floors lined up and stuff, but now I've got the floors lined up. It's starting to come together quite nicely. Let's grab our supports over here. What are you doing up there, support? Get down here. Silly little support beam. Look what you've done. It's only because I can't be bothered to scrap them. So I'm just moving them to here temporarily. You shouldn't really scrap stuff too much in 76 building. Because if you scrap things, you only get half the resources back. And that's stuck there now, isn't it? So now, attach to there. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. I got that one. Question is, how many do I need to go all the way down? All the way down? Stairs, stairs, stairs. There we go. I would like to have some more varieties of these. And also, sometimes they still don't go through solid floor, particularly concrete and boulders. Sometimes these little pylons don't go through thick boulders. It'll probably happen here. Oh, it did work here. Oh no, there you go, see? It won't intersect. I would like it if they actually did what they were supposed to do and go all the way through, you know? Because that's just hanging there now. It's okay for the sake of the video, but it's going to bug me personally. It's going to really bug me. But oh well, it is what it is. It's only a video game. Get over it. You know what I mean? That was another thing with all the controversy of 76 and stuff. Sometimes they're just like, you know what? It is just a video game, though. And if you've played it for 20 hours, you've probably had a lot of fun with it. Like, when I was in... I'm probably going to tell you a lot about my visit to London the other day. But I went to the cinema in London, and it cost me 20 quid to go see Into the Spider-Verse. Really good movie, by the way. It cost me 20 quid for a ticket and a drink. So 40 quid for, 20 hours of 76, I think is a good deal, don't you? Obviously, your experience may vary. Can I get, like, some stairs there? I could have, like, an extra way into the stairs, couldn't I? That would be quite sweet. Like that. There you go. We can have, like, an extra door here, can't we? In fact, let's put that door there now. At least put the wall there now, so I remember that is my plan. There we go. Yeah, that's really cool, actually. I like that. And now, for the windows and walls. To the window! To the wall! Can I put a wall there? I know I can. It's going to be a pain. But I know it's possible. Maybe if I do the other ones first, I might make it a bit easier. Oh, not that way, game. There we go. It's trying to snap to the upper floor sections as well, so it got a little confused there. So now... Oh, I see it flashing green. It wants to. It wants to. It's like, oh, render. Please, slide into the right place, render. I know you want to. And I'm like, I know, I really want to, but it's just not right. And they're like, oh, please. Please, render. We love you a long time. I don't know. Okay. Don't just go ahead and put up windows in every single little thing, you know. Every single little thing doesn't have to be a window. You know, maybe we could have like a fireplace or something like that here instead, you know? We could maybe do that. Have a window there, and plain walls here. And maybe just an empty bit of space there. What's another way I could get this to work then? I have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work. It'll involve making a blueprint of something temporarily. This may seem crazy. And it was. Yeah. I was going to say, what if I did it this way? That's not going to work because I've already put the support beams in. Unless I remove them. Nah, forget it. Throw that down there. See, this is where we're going to have a problem right here. Since it's not exactly straight, there's like a 1mm or 1% of a difference angle here. It means this isn't going to be completely straight up here. So let's very carefully remove these and adjust the position again. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. Okay, so just got to very carefully get the position right without it snapping like that. That's the tricky part. It's preventing the snap. It's pretty much snapping immediately, isn't it? Okay, well in that case then, what we should probably do is attach another one there. And just put any old one like there. And now we'll adjust this one. That may be good. That's intersecting. That's intersecting. Well, it's probably intersecting with that one, isn't it? Okay, so we're good there. Can we get it into here? Into this corner? No, because it's intersecting. Again, the more we spend time on this, the closer fit we'll get. And we'll need it for the walls, essentially. Like that. That's pretty darn close. What about here now? Needs to come back a little bit, just so we can fit it in. The angle may be right now, though. Ooh, we may got it. We may have got it. Tell you the truth, having different laminate styles might actually be quite nice now I'm looking at this. Okay, well, they're not lined up. And the angle ain't right. You know, I could have, like, light wood laminate on the bottom floor. And then the hardwood black laminate on the other one. That might be quite nice. I need, like, guidelines or something, don't I? I need a way to set a guide for myself so I can follow it. What about... This may seem crazy. What if I got something that it makes it unsnappable? Like a rug. Would that work? Let's try it. Let's try it. If I could put a rug on the black floor, that may kind of prevent the snapping thing going on. So where is it? It is in floor decor. If I put this right there, will that prevent the lightwood laminate snapping to the black one? Probably won't. So we'll have a try. Well, it's gone red, so that's something. It did prevent it. But I obviously can't really do anything with that, though. I had a nice idea. I thought, if it just won't snap in, I can just make the fine adjustments after. But no, if it doesn't snap in, then it won't make a difference, will it? Let's try the adjusting position thing again. Now I know I can get very close. The only problem is that when you do this, you can't actually move. You can move your mouse and look around, but you can't adjust your physical position, which is normally how I position things in 76. I do it with my body rather than the mouse, because you can get a little bit more exact with that. On console, it's very different. You know, console is actually quite easy to do it. Make very fine adjustments. Whilst obviously people do obviously praise PC for, you know, its fast movement and accuracy and stuff like that, for making tiny adjustments, it's actually quite easy to do it on a console, because since it's an analog stick rather than keyboard and mouse where you're just going left, right, or left, right, analog stick can just do very little adjustment. You know, it's kind of like having a mouse. So now let's go back to the floors then. I do think I messed up by deleting the thing. Means I kind of got to do this again, doesn't it? But it's worth getting right. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Like that. Yeah, it's that slight angle again. How's that? Very slightly off. That's its kind of angle, right? It may just be the case that we'll never get it exactly right and we'll just have to kind of cover the little gap. I'm fully prepared to accept that. But I'd like to try to get it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'd like to try to get it as close as possible. Ooh. Right. You know what? It's driving me mad. It's driving me mad. Take a quick breather, and start again. Because the damn had it as well, didn't I? It looked good, and then I had to ruin it by trying to make it even better. Maybe if we start over here, I don't know. Might be easier. Who knows? Ooh. I don't know. Let's just read some of the chat and stuff like that while I calm down a little bit because I'm just gone completely mad. Cal Daniel says, are you enjoying the whole game or just the building component of it now? I know you do a lot of building, but I was just wondering what you think of the rest of the game. Well, I've done everything in the rest of the game, so yeah, I certainly enjoyed it. The only thing I would say about it is that it does need more. But obviously we know there's more coming, so there's nothing to really complain about, is there? You know? I may have just got the height perfect right there. But, yeah, I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed it. And obviously the building is challenging, because I could have had this done so simply on the PC version of Fallout 4. You know, I just put it into position so it snaps, and then just lower it down with the console command. Not here. Some people say put up fences and it should not snap on then. Well, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. But the problem isn't that it's snapping, because it will probably still snap on, won't it? It will just be in red. But we'll try it. Not let me use that one. Put that there. Let's try it. No, because then the fence doesn't go with it, you know. Let's try this. Get this foundation here. Put an L bracket on it. L dot. Make a blueprint of this. And just call it temp. So now, with the temp, we might be able to... Yeah, see, now we've got them both right here. Well, that's not right. Because it did snap in. That's useful to know, though. That is useful to know. I could just go back to my ramp idea. Nah. You know what? Sometimes the only way to do it right is to do it the long and hard way. I hope. But the way I originally did it may just be the best way. It's just time consuming, if that makes sense. If it's worth doing right. Even if it means doing it again and again, you know? Because I don't mind this build taking a long time. Just how long? That is the real question. And get that damn fence off my foundation. How's that looking? Well, that's a little red there. So where is that intersecting? Exactly. It's intersecting at the back, which means it is slightly too close. That may be good. Okay, we may be cooking with gas now. How's that? Yeah, see, look at that ain't close at all, is it? The ramp works though, which is a good sign. Maybe if I did it from back here. Might make it a bit easier in general. Means I don't have to get off and get on and all that stuff. How's that looking? Little too far away. Cool. And again. Too close now? Okay. How's that? Not close enough now? This is getting tedious. What else are people saying though in the chat? Let's go and read some of this chat right here. Again, seeing as I'm going a bit stir crazy. Tush Shuffle Waffle says, hello Final, how are you? As a whole, I'm doing pretty good, matey. I have enjoyed, I'm not going to lie, I have enjoyed not streaming and doing videos over New Year and Christmas and stuff. Last time we uploaded a video was on New Year's Day. And I've really enjoyed not making a video and stuff. Because sometimes I'm kind of like, I need to make a video, you know, I need to do that, I need to do that. But it's been really nice just not thinking about it. And knowing that the channel has still been growing despite me not making videos is a little bit upsetting. It's like, oh no. You know? That is very, very close. That is really close. We're like one little degree off again. Okay. Like that. Can we snap this in now? How's that looking? Again, it's so tight right now. It's so tight. It is unbelievably tight. Let's see. That is pretty darn good. But we can do a little better. Just a little bit. Like that. Would be so easy on Fallout 4 on the PC. Now it's not even snapping there. There we go. We're losing a bit of height, so it's making the gap look a bit bigger. So let's raise the height a little bit again. Come on. Come on. Go on, get in there, get in there. Ah, no, that ain't working. Okay. Slow it down a little bit. What else are people saying though? Brittany Cook says hi. Hello there, Brittany. How are you? We have also got the British Lion saying happy late New Year. Thanks very much, matey. I hope you had a fun time yourself, matey. Well, we can't go any higher with that. Okay, good to know. But yeah, I certainly enjoyed my New Year and stuff. And I certainly enjoyed my 2 days holiday away. And as I said, I'm going back to London again tomorrow. I am spending the night again because I need to be in Piccadilly Circus for like 9 in the morning. And that would be a nightmare if I was going on the day. Alright, so snap that into there. Come on, I just saw you go green. How's that looking? I so just want to carry on building. But we are so close now. We've started again once already. Might as well get it right. How's that? We can go very slightly that way. Very slightly. Let's not mess this up now. Tiny step. Like that. Is that good enough? Or did we go too far? We always go a bridge too far. That may be good. We may have got it exact. We could go like 1 more centimeter. Let's just see what happens with the rest of it. What happens when we do the rest of it? Does it look good enough, you know? Oh, that is so much better than it was before. That is so much better. Look at how tight that is, people. Hands up if you love it when it's that tight. Fantastic, am I right? Am I right? Dave, you like it when it's like that, don't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, okay. I'm so happy, that's good. Right, Zach Erofti says, your accent is just amazing. Thank you very much, matey. Like, my accent's a bit all over the place, if I'm completely honest. You know, if you go to and look at English accents, mine's kind of all over the place. Lived in lots of different places when I was a child, so accent went a little bit everywhere. A little bit doolally. But it does make me sound damn good. I remember at one point I was in Canada and people were complimenting me a lot on my accent. I thought, oh, ain't that great. I was in Toronto. That was a long time ago, actually. That was probably like 2012, something like that. There we go. Was it 2012? No, it must have been later than that. I don't know, but it is what it is. And Kagis Carrot is here. Hey, Kagis Carrot, how you doing? Saying that they are good and celebrating your birthday. Is it your birthday, Kagis Carrot? Oh, we got to give a happy birthday to Kagis. Way! Ever go ahead and say happy birthday to Kagis Carrot, everyone? That's awesome. Happy birthday, Kagis. That is fantastic. Why didn't you let me know? Why didn't you let me know before? Kagis is actually one of our Patreon members. And if you guys want to go ahead and support the Final Render channel, please consider supporting the Patreon. It is a great way to support the channel. Or you can go ahead and send in a donation using the first link in the description. We haven't had any donations this stream so far. But then again, I haven't asked you to either because we've been busy trying to get this right. So please consider sending in a donation if you are really enjoying the content. That'll be fantastic if you could. But now, what do we do now with this roof and stuff? That's the next question. That's the next real problem I want to solve. The only real solution may be to do what we just did, but make it slightly lower so we can get like a half wall in there or something. Unless it just kind of naturally works out. Let's try. Can we even attach roofs to this? We can attach roofs to that wall there. So maybe if we attach a wall there and attach like a little roof section here. No, wait, let me think about this. No, we don't even need to, it doesn't even need to be that complicated, does it? We can just have that and a little half wall. And then we can, yeah, okay, this will work, yeah. We can just do this and then have a half wall. Maybe an angled one, actually, that would be quite nice. We could have that. Actually, will that work? I'm just trying to work this out in my head. It may work, yeah. Let's go and take a look at the roof pieces. I just want this one, don't I? Ah, you see, I wish there was like a little lip on that there. So a little lip on any of the other ones. Probably not. That's probably as good as I'm going to get. Alright, let's go with these ones then. Snap that corner one in. Like that. Cool. And now attach these ones going across as well. Just like a regular old slanted ones right there. Let's go and pop that there. Pop that there. And now, will that fit in? Oh no, we'll need another corner one, won't we? There we go. That's good right there. Alrighty, so it is bothering me that there is a little gap there. What can we do about that little gap? Let me think. Let me think. Little gap, where have you been? Little gap, please come clean. How do we fix said little gap? The only way I can think is maybe get like a little wall like this. But can we attach that to the roof? Let's actually get on the roof. See what we can do. We can obviously do it from this way. That's not a problem. You know, we can hide this quite nicely. So when you're on the roof, you won't see the gap. But we need a way to hide it from everyone else. Oh, I can't put one there. That's really going to bug me. God, they love bugging me in this game, don't they? Just because I can't fix things easily. What about something like this? Can you place these on roofs? Nah, not really. What about these? What about if I go to the walls again? Again, if I could do something with the half walls. I keep having this idea of doing stuff with the half walls. This might make it too, you know, too short. Well, it's poking through, and yeah, now it is a bit too short as well. Have we got a quarter wall? That would be sweet. I guess not. What else have we got going on in the chat? Oh yeah, everyone's saying happy birthday to Kagis. That is fantastic. I hope you guys have fun. Especially you, Kagis, on your birthday. What have you been up to? Done anything special? I certainly hope so. Nothing is better than a birthday. Unless it's two birthdays. Twins. You know? That would be good. Sometimes you get people whose birthday is Christmas Day. Those people annoy me. Is that wrong? I don't know. Okay. It's looking like... So I can attach walls and stuff to there, but it's just too big, isn't it? Can I attach fences to those bits? That may seem a bit crazy, but then again, it's final render, you know? Used to that. Or maybe build up these from the inside. Because these are defensive brick things are actually really quite clever. Well, they're not clever, but you can stack them. But it's not working there. Okay, some of the support columns, maybe? That might work. If we could get like a stair support column, we might be able to put like an upper floor. Yeah, that might work. Let's try this then. Let's try get one of these upper stair columns. One of the bigger ones. Can we snap it onto these bits? Nah, not really. Worst case scenario, we just leave it. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's really not the end of the world, but it's going to bug me. For now, though, I'm going to leave it. For now, I'm going to leave it, you know, because we've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes now, and I'd like to get a bit more progress. Let's start by building the front of our building. Go to the bricks. And the regular brick wall is just up here, isn't it? Let's go with a double one right there. Double one there. Oh, it's 4, isn't it? Oh, I wish I did 3. That way I could just have like a door in the middle. Let's get a garage door in the middle. Ooh. That's a bit tacky, isn't it? I wish you could get double doors in this. That'd be quite nice. You know, we've got the double garage doors. Let's just see what that looks like. It'll probably look awful. But again, you know, Fallout's allowed to look a little awful, isn't it? It's allowed to look a little bit naff. That's kind of the point of it. And I never know where the garage door is. I think I got one stored anyway. Do I have one stored? I do not. Okay. I always try to keep some important things stored, like the big power generator, the fusion one, because that takes a lot of resources to make. But for the most part, I just scrap every stored resource I have prior to a build. Wall decor, floor decor, stash boxes, appliances. Search bar, please. No one ever made a search bar functionality for Fallout 4 with modding, did they? I always wanted that. You know, just type it in, you know? Ah. Where is it now? It might just be in the walls now, I think about it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's go. Flip that around. There we go. So that fills it up right there. And we got the 2-door thing. It's not a terrible idea. The idea is to kind of make like a studio place, you know? And we do have a regular door just over there. Let's go and put like a nice wooden door here. Not a painted one. I was thinking one like this, you know? I've only recently got these, actually. Oh, but I hate the fact that the door doesn't snap into the friggin... It just doesn't snap into the frame, does it? And it almost doesn't... It doesn't matter which frame I pick either. There we go. We got that there. And that leads into there. Which is cool. Still need to put a window. Still need to put a wall there. But okay. Let's put up another wall here then. We'll have a windowed wall. That way you can look out and see who's trying to get up the stairs. There we go. There we are. That looks alright, doesn't it? Might as well finish the roof, I suppose, just so we can get the footage of it. Even though I do plan on changing it. Have that there. There we are. Cool. Let's try to get a window in there. Or a wall in there. And then we'll start getting some fancy shots of this place then. It's causing trouble because we've already got the support beams and stuff in there, isn't it? And the stairs and whatnot. Will half stairs work, I wonder? Half walls even, not half stairs. No, that doesn't look like it'll go into there. I could just block it off, couldn't I? Again, you'll still see it, won't you? You'll see it from this side. Get this one here. Can I put one there and there? No. Okay, how about this then? How about this? If I can get up a thing, will that snap onto there? No. Can I put another foundation there? We may just be a little too close to the edge to do that. Ooh. It's snapping. But it's saying there's stuff in the way. Probably the stairs. Again. Leave it for now. If you're struggling with something, move on. Otherwise you won't get anything done. Alright, so that's that there. That's looking pretty nice, actually. If we can have, like, some stairs going up into the garage, that'll be quite cool. Or maybe a ramp, actually. Just to be different. Why not? Rock and roll. It says it's intersecting. I think that means we need to power it on in order to get those there. Could be wrong, though. We'll just for stair snapping. Stairs work. Yeah, we'll have the stairs. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I read it. So, how about I get a very quick generator anyway, just so I can open the doors for the sake of the footage. Put that down there. Cool. It's a nice little look, isn't it? Nice little studio area. We're going to have everything kind of one room, you know, like a studio apartment. Alright, so now I really need to actually get some more footage then, people. I need to get some more footage, so... I'll plug in my peasant stick, aka my wired controller, so we can get some footage of the building. Man, it's taken a while to get to this stage, hasn't it? But typically speaking, once the building's done, it's much quicker. So yeah, let's hold on, show the main character here until she does like some kind of animation, you know, like rolls her head, plays with a Pip-Boy, something like that. And see what's up. The Coffee Mug says, "Hi Render." Hello there, Coffee Mug. How are you? You doing alright? My coffee mug needs a bit of a wash actually right here. Anyways, she did an animation. So let's go wider now. And that's wide shot of this place. Oh, that looks cool actually, yeah. So it doesn't look too complicated. But it's generally got quite a lot of complexity on the inside. Just a little square thing. Probably go a little closer. Yep, that's good right there. And I need to actually move my character closer. This is an annoying thing about 76 to the free camera. I love the fact that everyone is a free camera now, but you do have to adjust your character position as well. Can I get on the roof from here? Jump on the old generator. Ooh, there we go. I also need to put down the extractors, don't I, in case I need the resources. There we go, right there. What else are people saying in the chat, though? British Lion says, tea or coffee? Coffee for me. I'm not the biggest fan of tea. I mean, I'll drink it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it, you know. There are nicer things to drink, I think, like coffee. But each to their own. Some people don't like coffee because it's too much caffeine and stuff. Although I heard that tea has more caffeine, so I don't know why people say that. So yeah, that's really cool right there. I love the fact that we got this little garden area. It's a bit short, but then again, so many people. And we don't hate people just because they're short, do we? No, kids, we don't. Because that's discriminatory. Get a bit more of that, a bit more of that, and a bit more of that. I might have to put another support beam in there, because it does look a bit floaty in the middle. And we do appear to have a little glitchy thing right there on the edge, you can see. We'll have to cover that up with something like a fence or something. I don't know. Make it up as we go along. And the Toasty Penguin says, where can I find the barn walls? Typically, the best places to get plans are just to buy them. And things like the barn walls and stuff aren't too expensive. You can get them typically from here, the Watoga Shopping Plaza. There's a vendor in there, part of the Brothers of Steel, who sells them. Also at in Harper's Ferry. Pretty much right where the square is now on the map. That is where you can find a robot vendor, and he often sells plans for buildings. Especially the kind of wall plans and stuff like that. Okay, let's jump inside now then. So happy I've got the marsupial one back now. It's going to make building so much easier for me. There we go. Just like this. Just so we can see the inside. I'm happy with the way the inside has turned out actually. And once we, we've properly closed it off, put like some nice lights and stuff in here, it'll look really good. There we go, nice little shot there. And let's get a shot that illustrates the different style of flooring. Increase the distance there. And Onu Mr. Bill says, I wish Fallout 76 had planter boxes. Yeah, that would be quite useful, that would. Because like, we've got the warehouse building set and stuff. It would be nice to make like a greenhouse or something like that, wouldn't it? I think so. The Coffee Mug says, make rooms. I'd like to make one room. I would like to have a separate bathroom and kitchen. Not separate bathroom and kitchen. That would be horrible. You know, have your toilet area and your actual sleeping area and your cooking area all in one thing would be a bit bad. So if we have the toilet area right here, that would be quite good. And we can have separate rooms for that. Sleeping area right there, maybe. You know, kind of like a big studio apartment. And one thing I would like to do, I would like to turn off the in-game HUD. This is a really good way to get some nice shots. If you turn off the in-game HUD, now you see, we can film this without any of the life meters and stuff like that there. And I want that because I want to illustrate that we can walk up this. You know, we can just step up. There we go. That's pretty good. And also get a shot here illustrating that we have another doorway here. I think I need to put the HUD back on, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so display. Go on down there. There we go then, people. Oh, it's not available because it's blocking the thing. There we go. Okay, so what are the people saying now then? Now I've got this last shot. This will be the last shot we do, and then we'll get everything good. The coffee mug says, can PC and PlayStation 4 play together? No, no one can play together. It's something that I think a lot of people were hoping for with 76. But at the time 76 was being developed, Sony was still very much playing hardball on the whole crossplay thing. Maybe they're kind of planning it and stuff now. I don't really know. But for the most part, as far as I'm aware, there is no intention to bring crossplay. Because it's a very, you know, resource costly thing to do. To actually get that to work in the game. But, you know, now Sony are playing ball, it means it can technically happen. You know what I mean? Alright, so we got our footage there, didn't we? Now, what we need to do, realistically, is drink some water. Gosh darn it. Got that. Right there. Here we go. Bring the purified water there. There, now we're good. And now we can try to fix some of these problems. Tom Goke says, do you think Bethesda should make the next Fallout or should Obsidian? I'm going to be honest about Obsidian, okay? Obsidian, the company which made New Vegas, is very different to the Obsidian there is now. A lot of the people who made the New Vegas aren't there anymore. It's a very different company now. And I'm going to be honest also, I didn't really rate New Vegas that much. It's my least favourite one out of all the Fallout games. So, no, I don't think so at all. Just because it's my least favourite one. And also, Obsidian should do other stuff. You know, because for the longest time, they had this hanging thing over their head of just people saying, hey, you should try to do another Fallout game. You should do another Fallout game. But what they should do is make their own stuff. And they've been having great success with that, you know? They've been having huge success. And the new game, The Outer Worlds, looks really good. So, no, I don't think Obsidian should do the next Fallout. I think Obsidian should do what they want to do. And now they actually have the stuff with Microsoft, they can actually do that now, you know? So, those are my thoughts on it. And, walls. We need to find a way to get this thing to work here, don't we? It might be the case that we've got to delete those. I don't think it's true, because we've already got the other walls there, but let's give it a go. Just see what happens. That is what we had to do. Okay, that was an easy fix at least. That was a nice easy fix. Thank heavens it was that easy. Can we put those things back now, though? That's a real question. Can we put them back? Let's see. Yes, we can. Even better. I'm glad that was an easy fix. And now, for the fences. Fences. If we can put those there, just temporarily, we might be able to put a fence down on there and then delete those quarter ones. Probably not, because it'll probably say the fence needs its support. Needs a little hug. But let's give it a go. It is this one. I like these ones the most. They look the most tidy. Tidy? But no, that's not working. What about the other ones? I believe they only snap the foundations. Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. Hanger banger on the wall. I was going to say, could we use that to block the gap? But no, it's not really fixing the problem, is it? In fact, it's intersecting with the main ceiling, so it's causing another problem. Okay, so much for that idea. Let's put up some more fences then. How are we going to get fences on these small little upper stair sections? Because I don't think they naturally accept stairs. Or fences, sorry. I don't think they naturally do. So let's see what we can do here then. They're in defenses, aren't they? So I can put ones like onto the foundation, no problem. But I'm going to have to be a bit more creative with the other ones. So I could do that there. That's no problem. But for this, I can do it on there. So why can't I do it on the other ones? Is it because it needs to be a straight thing? So go with the shorter one. There we go. Go with the shorter one. It works. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, you're telling me I can't put that one there, though. Why not? Because of a support beam. I don't know, really. I don't know. Liam... Oh, I'm going to say this wrong. I'm really going to butcher your name here. Liam Hegel's dad said, do you think 76 should have customizable vehicles like vertibirds, cars, or could mods add Mad Max style military modifications? Mods definitely could. Mods definitely could. That's not even a question. Mods can do anything, essentially, is my general stance on mods. Mods can do pretty much anything. Question is, it would be a bit difficult to make vehicles to work because the terrain isn't really suited to vehicles, you know? It's not really designed for that. But things like vertibirds and stuff could be possible. I don't see why not. But Fallout has never really been about driving, has it? Like, don't get me wrong. If they want to incorporate it, incorporate it. But for the most part, I don't think the landscape would suit it. I could put that way. That may be the only way I can kind of get like a little fence of some kind. Is to flip these around like that. But even then, I still can't do it there. We may actually just go like half walls on this section. What about the defensive things? The problem is, we have got walls attached to this already, so it doesn't want to let anything else be attached to it in any way whatsoever, you know? And that's what's really causing trouble. But things like this technically aren't attached to it, you know? But they're in red. And if it's in red, it ain't gonna work. Maybe we could do something with a rug. That may be a good thing to try. Floor decor. A little welcome mat right there. Oh no, I don't have that, do I? If we can put like a rug somewhere to where it works, like right here, for example. Put that right there. I will have to delete this after. Let's see if we can now build onto this rug and then remove the rug after. It probably won't. It'll probably just delete everything once I delete the rug. But let's try it. Let's just see what happens. You know, rock and roll. Have a pair. I don't know. It is in defenses, isn't it? Yes. I'm okay with having slightly different fences and stuff if it works. If it works. Even something like this. That would be sweet. Nah, that ain't gonna work. It's not snapping on. What about these? Nope, too big. Concrete defense barrier. Nope. These. Ah. That's good. If we can poke that out a little bit. Now, can we get 2 there? If I can get 2 onto here, I'll be happy with that. Technically, I think that's just gonna float like that, isn't it? I need... Ooh, I could just get 1. Because I'll need to actually have another one on the other side, won't I? So now, we'll just get rid of the other thing. Yes, darn it. That's what I was worried about. That's what I feared. Maybe a tiny welcome mat then. Tiny welcome mat. So a floor decor here then. Just get a little rubber one like this. And put it down there. See, rugs fix everything in the Fallout engine, don't they, with the building? They fix absolutely everything. Defenses. There we go. Will it work with this tiny one, though? Ooh. You can get it there. So if I move this that way? Or was it the opposite way? Put that there. Ooh, there we go. We nearly had it then. I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with that. That's probably as good as we're going to get. And we can't delete that little rubber mat now either. Oh, that looks alright, actually. Are there other variants of these? No, there's not. It'd be cool to have, like, faction-based ones, you know? Maybe adjust it a little bit. I do think that when they bring out this faction PvP system, we will start to see, like, these barriers and stuff with, like, Enclave symbols and Brotherhood of Steel symbols, everything like that, you know? I think that would be really, really nice. Okay. So once again, people, let's see if we can go ahead and get some donations in today for this stream. We haven't had a single donation in today, and January is possibly the hardest time for all YouTubers because there's just no money coming in on YouTube. Simply because all the advertisers spend every single penny they have in December. So therefore, January, there is almost no money on ads. So if you want to support the channel and support the live streams, please consider sending in a donation or becoming a YouTube member. If you want to go ahead and send in a donation, you can use the super chat button, which is the little dollar symbol just beneath the chat. Or if you want to give me money right now rather than waiting 2 months, you can use the first link in the description. And that will actually give you a little fun game as well. So you can put a fun thing on my face and it will show up on the webcam. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, please consider going ahead and doing that if you are enjoying it. Because we have not had any donations so far, and that is not good for YouTubers on January. So, please consider doing that if you're able to, but only if you're able to. Thank you very much, guys. Alright, so looking like we need to put another rug down here, because it's not actually allowing any more of the things to be put down, is it? So let's see if we can grab another one of the little rubber rugs. A rubber button. Like that. Put that down there, because as long as the rubber mats can go down, other things can go down, right? Am I right? Of course I'm right. Let's see. There we go. See, now that's working. Isn't it weird that that's all it takes? That's all it takes. See, look. Oh, that one's just working straight away. Even better. Oh, now it's not. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, go on. There we are. How's that looking? Yeah, all right, all right. We've pretty much secured this rooftop section. We just need to do something with this here. And I don't know what. Maybe we could just do that. I mean, is that cheating? I don't know if that's cheating or not. It works. It's good enough. I'm fine with that. Fine with that at all. Okie dokie. So now we've got that done. What do I want to do? Oh, I'll tell you what I do want to do. Besides get a shot of it, of course. I want to actually put down the extractors. Now, while I remember, because since they'll just be extracting resources and stuff like that, even when I'm not technically online, it means we'll have plenty of steel and copper and stuff like that, won't I? And I do need some copper. I'm actually quite low on copper. Give me my peasant stick. Ah, here we go. So, yeah, shame about the weather, but it is what it is. I've already given up on the idea of just server hopping to get nicer weather. You know, because it sucks. Oh, I'll try it once. I'll try it once, because typically every time I server hop, it's still raining, or it's even worse weather. Let's go to a different server. Let's see if it's nice weather. Evan Kick says, is there any place in Pacific you can buy wall conduits? You should be able to get wall conduits already. Wall conduits, I believe, already are in the game. But if you mean the more fancy, actual metal conduits, like the ones I normally use, then the good place to get them is the merchant at Harper's Ferry. He's typically the ones who sells like the actual metal conduits and the fancy buttons and switches and stuff like that. Typically, that's where you get those. Okay, what else is everyone saying? Liam Hellstrad says, renders new apartment, everyone. It's not quite there yet. We need to decorate and stuff like that, don't we? That'll be quite nice. See what we can do with that. But we should be able to get some nice stuff. I do have quite a lot of nice decorations now. I did spend all of my in-game caps on the Marsupial perk. On the Marsupial mutation, sorry. And I was going to get a load of the stuff from the Greenbrier. You know, some of the mirrors and some of the tables and stuff. But they're like 950 caps each. So I'll have to grind some nuke zones. Speaking of which, there is a nuke coming in. Oh, there's even one already gone off over there. Where's this other nuke going? Someone is nuking over there? Someone's nuked the White Springs. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Nuking the White Springs is perfectly normal. People do that all the time. But why is someone nuking the top west of the map? I've never seen that before. Do they know something I don't know? It's for like some really rare resource if you nuke that area. Oh no, it's gone. Okay, I guess the game glitched a little bit then. Because now it's saying it's going over there. Okay. So, it's right there. You know what? I want to wait for it. That nuke that I'm looking at right now, dead center of the screen, that is the White Springs. But we're going to get a new nuke right there at the top of the World Resort. I've seen people nuke there before as well. In fact, when my base was there, it got nuked. I was offline at the time, so it didn't affect the base. But there's no reason to. You know, there's quite a lot of... what's the green one you can get? I don't really remember. The Silk Beam ones. They often spawn over there. But yeah, let's just wait here for another 23 seconds, just so we can actually get some cool footage of this nuke going off. I haven't seen that many nukes from really far away. You know, normally I'm really close to them. Let's just turn off the HUD here. There we go. Just so it's a bit mysterious, you know? Have a little bit of mystery here. Why not, you know? Just wait here. It should be in the next 20 seconds or so. Oh, here we go. Dude, I've never seen a nuke go off so far away before. That looks cool. That does look very, very cool indeed. Never seen that before. That's so nice. I love how you can see... There's the sound wave. I love how you can see the kind of shockwave in the air as well as on the ground. Very cool, very cool. Okay. So as we were doing before, we were server hopping to get nice weather, weren't we? So let's do that a little bit more. So, what else are people saying though? Liam Hellstad says, I think it's ironic that nukes are something to celebrate. Well, yeah, it is quite ironic in a way, yeah. Because, obviously, you shouldn't be happy about it, but at the same time, it's a big explosion, and big explosions are cool, right? Ooh. So, we're only going to stream for like another 15 minutes or so. So, we'll try to get this footage here of our main character on the roof. We'll put the extractors down. And then we'll probably power the extractors as well, somehow, quickly. Just so I can start harvesting. And then we will call the stream quits after that. So another 15 minutes or so there we'll end the stream. And as I said, you know, I am going to London again tomorrow to go meet some people about a video project. And that's very exciting. You guys are going to be really excited about that when it comes out. I don't think I can tell you guys anything about it right now. But it's going to be very, very cool. What else are people saying, though? TJ Buckman says, you're building in my old spot. Love this spot. Such an amazing view. Well, there we go. Someone is actually in the spot right now, apparently. Oh, so you haven't even built anything cool. You just got a load of floating turrets. Okay, now he's got some stuff coming in, yeah. So, yeah. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. What's this dude got inside? I bet it's not very good. Need to turn the HUD back on. See if we can break in. No reason to. Let's just see if we can break in. There we go. Turn the HUD back on. Okay, so can we break in then? If I can... There, right there. Hey, there we go. There we go. We're in the dude's base. What's he got? Is that... Ooh. Oh, I can't pick up their technical plan for some reason. It's alright, I suppose. It's a bit bare bones so far, but he's got a farm, he's got a Brahmin, he's got the extractors. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, it's a very good spot. As I said, I had no idea there was copper here until after I put my camp down, and then I saw in the resources tab it also had a copper thing. I never realised that. So I'm very happy with that, because it means we can farm that for a little bit, because I'm low. Jake M says, Fallout dog meat. I would love it if there was a dog meat in this game. Do you remember at, I think it was QuakeCon or something like that? When they asked, are there going to be, you know, pets in 76? This is before the game had actually come out. And they said, no. And people were like, oh. And they were really upset. They said, well, maybe we could do it at some point. And people cheered. So... maybe at some point we'll get little pets and stuff. I'd love it if we could have like a little dog or a cat or anything like that to follow us, you know. Even a pack brahmin, that would be cool. You know how you see the pack brahmin coming around? What if one followed you around and it increased your carrying capacity or something to like 1,000? That'd be quite cool. You know, and just make it so that it doesn't appear in interiors for when you're questing and stuff like that. And then I think you'll have a cool thing, you know? The Modern Nerd says, people have been nuking the White Spring frequently today. The White Springs is always a very, very popular nuke spot because that's where you get the most glowing masses and highly radioactive fluid and stuff like that. It's where you can farm the glowing ones. And you really need those if you want to actually make all the flux stable. Okay, so my camp's down here then. I don't know why it brought me all the way over here. That's a very weird place to spawn. But oh well, it's what it is. Sometimes we do get Mongol dogs attacking this area though. That is one thing I've noticed. Well, we've got liberators and robots and stuff. Ha! Okay. So yeah, there's our base from afar. It looks kind of cool from afar. And we finally got the daylight. So let's see if we can get the footage quickly that I want. Okay, even Marsupial perk doesn't get us up there. Yep, we're gonna take the stairs, you know, like a caveman. Take the stairs up there. Quickly get the footage. And then we could pop our extractors down. Okay, so zoom in. Okay, I always start and... Oh, drop me controller there. I always start with a shot of the main character because it gives you a nice edit point in the video. So when people see the character, they know, ah, we're not going to be building anymore. Now we're going to be looking at what we just built, you know? It's a nice little way to do it. Kind of gives the audience a bit of breathing room. So they go, ah, so now we're going to look at this, you know? The only thing I don't like is obviously the little gap in the roof. We'll figure something out. We always do. Either that or we just cut around it in the video. You know, sometimes we just cut around it. The British Lion says there's a concrete extractor near Gorge Junkyard Workshop. Well, there's no point in claiming a workshop, really, if you just... For now, because I'm going to be logging off soon, you know? I haven't claimed a workshop in a long time, actually. I haven't claimed it in a while. The Coffee Mug says, Render, do you want me to talk Norwegian? I'm going to be honest. No. Because we've had a lot of people speaking in different languages in the chat, and they've just basically been filling the chat with a load of racial stuff. So typically, I try to not encourage people to speak in different languages in the chat. I don't mean that I believe you're going to say racist or bad stuff, but people have in the past, you know? So typically, we try to keep it English only, if that makes sense. Thank you, though. Okay. Get another nice shot here of the roof. Cool little garden area here. I think I'll try to move this little fence thing here so it doesn't, so we don't see that wall flash in there. That's really going to irritate me. Or just cover it with a rug of some kind, you know. And Liam Hellstad says, anyone play For Honor? I do have For Honor on Steam, actually. They gave it away for free, you know, the cheapo version. I still haven't tried it yet. I ought to. Because, I mean, I didn't pay for it, did I? So, it would be nice to give that a go. I've heard it is good fun. It's just... It can get infuriating sometimes. Yeah, probably like Siege in a way. I'm not good with that either. Another Ubisoft title. Okay. Disconnect the peasant stick right there. Okie dokie. So, extractors now. Extractors. Let's get these going then. So, where are they? In the resources. Here we go. So, let's put down our copper one and also our iron one. It's very rare to have two extractor things in a campsite. There's a couple spots where you can get two, but not that many. Not that many at all. And sometimes they're not very useful. It's like acid and something else, you know. But iron and copper are actually quite a good ones to find. Okay, so what am I going to do for power? What am I going to do for power? I'm okay with just having like a generator on the outside. Here. Just like this. I'm okay with that. It kind of works in this case. And we've got wires there. Maybe I can get the tall conduit ones, like this. That way I've also got access to them on the roof later, should I need to power anything up there later. That works well. Cool. And now have one here. Just so it's tidy. Just so it's tidy. Oh, I don't even need to do that, do I? Move it there, maybe. Because I hate using wires. But I'll have to use wires here rather than conduits because it's not physically attached to the building, is it? And let's move that a bit closer to the wall so it's neater and tidier. Yep, that's cool. That works out. And now for this one. This one's obviously going to be a bit different. Let's see. Well, first you get a tall conduit thing there. Wire them together. And I will need to connect up to there, won't I? So, if I can get probably just a regular old wall one. Now, think about it. Regular old wall one here. We can wire that into there. Yep, that works out. I can also connect that to there as well, can't I? And maybe pop that there. Normally, I like to do everything with the metal conduits rather than the wires. But I've had enough of doing that for now as well. Because it does make everything much more difficult. Much more difficult. Put that there. Connect that down there. And then connect that to there. Bob's your uncle. We now have extractors. We have extractors and we have power. Okie dokie. So, it is time to end the stream now, people. We have been streaming for the full block. And it's been pretty good. You know, we've made a nice amount of progress. We really have. We've got a very cool interior. Huge amount of interior space, actually, with a lot of potential for decoration. We've got the extractors going, which is great. And we've got a really nice area up here. And you can look down at your impending doom below. Which is very intimidating. But it works well. I like it. So thank you very much for watching this live stream, people. It's been a really, really fun one today. And it's been the first one of the year. So I'm glad it's been quite a cool little project that we've been doing here. So yeah, remember guys, if you really want to help support the channel, please consider becoming a $5 and up Patreon member. So you can get early access to videos that we upload. You can also get invited to special events such as multiplayer events when we ever do them. I do plan to do some of that kind of stuff soon. And I will see you very, very soon. Remember, I'm going away to London again tomorrow. And I'm going to be there till Wednesday. So we might stream again on Thursday. So thank you very much for watching. I've been the Final Render and you've been the audience. Until next time, farewell. Bye-bye, gang. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dave, say goodbye to people. Don't you pick your nose with that. Where did you get that? Where did you get that, Dave? Since when have you been on a construction site? It's very dangerous.